Hello Pythonians. In this lecture, we are going to learn about variables in Python and their data types. To learn about variables in Python, we will start with first definition and declaration of variables. So how to define any variable? So there are certain rules and regulations in Python to define those variables. How we declare the variable's value is really simple. Like this. We have a is equal to 9 and then we have b is equal to, this is a string in Python. So this is a sentence which is a string in Python. A is equal to 9, which is a number in Python. We don't have to declare any data type in Python. We can just run the code and Python itself will detect the data type for us. As we assign value 9 to variable a, that means Python will automatically detect that 9 is a number and it will set its data type as an integer. E is a variable and its data type is integer, and it is decided when we run the script. Next, now there are certain set of rules that we need to follow while declaring the variable names. Like variable in Python are case sensitive. That means var1 is equal to 3 is not as same as var1 like this with a V capital. So both the variables are different because in first one all are small cap letters and in second one the first letter is in capital. That's why var1 and this var1 are totally different and they are having different values in it. Now there is second rule. Variable name cannot start with a number. Only characters and underscores are allowed at the start. That means we cannot declare variable as this. It will certainly give us an syntax error. But we can declare the variable starting with underscore like this. Or we can also use underscore in middle of anywhere in the variable name. That is also allowed. But we cannot start any variable name with a digit. Then we have third rule, which is no special characters allowed, because in Python special characters have their own functionalities. Like if we start to use @ in middle of variable name, that is not allowed because @ are basically used in decorators in Python. We cannot also use hash in variable name because hash represents the comment in Python. We cannot even use asterisk sign or percentage because asterisk sign is nothing but a multiplication sign. We cannot use hyphen because hyphen is nothing but a subtraction in Python. So no special characters are allowed in Python. Now we will move to next topic in this lecture, which is variable data types in Python. Now there are several data types in Python. I am going to explain few of the standard data types that we will need in this course. First of all, we have all the numeric data types in Python. Integers. So integers are nothing but the whole numbers. Then we have floats, which are decimal numbers. Then we have complex numbers, where j is nothing but indication of imaginary value. Then we have boolean. Boolean do have true and false values in it. So in this particular example, we have result is equal to 8 is greater than 2. So this is a question. If 8 is greater than 2, then yes, it will return us a true in value. And if we change this expression as if 8 is less than 2, then it will certainly return us a false value. Now let's move to next data type, which is strings. Strings we generally represent with double quotes in Python. Like I have defined, my name is equal to Sagar. Now next is list. Lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. And they can use to store multiple data types in a single list. So like my list contains Monday, which is string, then 3, which is integer, then 4 greater than 9, which is boolean value, then 9.8, which is float value. Then our next data type is tuple. Tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. It is very similar to list, but there is a big difference in tuple and lists. Tuples are immutable, but lists are mutable. Now what is immutable and mutable? That's a whole different concept. But in simple words, what we can say, you can add any element or extend the list, but you cannot modify a tuple. Now we will cover mutable and immutable concept in a separate lecture. Now we will move to next data type, which is sets. Now sets are as similar as lists and tuples. They are used to store multiple items in a single variable. But you also need to keep in mind that sets do not allow duplicate values. That means while declaring a set with duplicate values like 40 in this case or string sagar in this case, it won't give you any error. But when you run the code, it will only pick up unique values in it, and it will form a set of unique values only, like this. Now we have dictionary in Python. Dictionary in Python are used to store data in key value pairs, where key is usually immutable element and value can be mutable element. So like Python is key and its value is language. 4 is key and its value is number. My name is key and Sagar is its value, and they are separated by commas. Now this is it for this lecture. Thank you.